Hey everybody, so today I'm going to show you a free and easy modification you can do to your Genesis Coupe to increase airflow to your OEM intercooler. So to do this modification, you will either need to have cut out the OEM fog light bezels like I have so air can go through them, or have aftermarket fog light bezels where air goes through. So with the stock setup on the vehicle, all the air going to the intercooler just comes through this lower grill right here. And if you can see inside here, this plastic piece right there that goes straight up and down, that's kind of like a divider, and it actually runs the whole length of the bumper right there on each side. That kind of directs the air when it goes in here to go perfectly straight and not go to the right or left at all. So what my thought is, this piece is sitting there kind of just straight like this, and if I bend it out like this a little bit, basically air right about here is going to be going in here and directed towards the center to increase cooling to the radiator and intercooler. So I'll go ahead and take the bumper off and show you in a little bit more detail what I'm talking about. So the bumper is now off, and here's a closer look at that exact piece, and you can see how it runs there as well. And to remove them, you just slide them up. You can see how it just popped up, and then you kind of wiggle it to get it off, and here's what the other piece looks like. So basically what I'm going to do is kind of just heat up this part right here and then bend it out about 45 degrees or so, kind of like that. So I'll go ahead and do that and then install them back on the car, and you can see how it looks. So I just finished heating up those plastic pieces to put them at an angle. So you can see they used to be, this straight part was here. So now it's at a decent angle, so a little bit more air hopefully will get into the transmission cooler and even behind it and get to the intercooler on that side, since the that transmission cooler does kind of block half of the stock intercooler. And then on this side it's angled as well, instead of being straight. So now it's a little bit more air. So I'll put the bumper back on to see, because this used to be straight here, now we'll see how much more air will actually be going into the center now. So the bumper's now installed, and you can see the bent piece back there, and then on the top. So all this air on the left side of that is now going to go in there in the center. And the center lower grill here is about 80 square inches. It's 20 inches wide by 4 inches tall. And then these pieces here, it's about 2 inches wide right here and about 1.5 inches wide up there. So for both sides, that's a total of 7 inches. So 7 square inches of the 80 square inches, that's about 8% increase. So 8% increase in airflow will be going to the center, which is the transmission cooler, intercooler, and radiator. So it's not a bad number. It's obviously not huge to give me crazy power or anything like that, but it could just be enough to help it run a little more efficient. So there you go. That's an easy and free modification to do to your car. Might give it a little bit better performance. So please check out my channel and subscribe.